We're here with
Hey,
Braun fucking Dabney, the
Ron,
fucking rock star, the rock
the,
star
the
from Crop.
the
That
rock and or roller.
yeah, the definitely the rock and or roller.
Yeah, you only won. You don't get both.
He plays bass in Crop, and he puts together benefit shows, which is what we're going to talk about tonight. And he puts together Legalized Lex, which is a fucking full-time job in and of itself. So, Braun, thank you for joining me tonight. My cat
Yes,
apparently wants to be a fucking video star today.
I think the cat hung out with us last time.
She did. But she is like,
Yeah.
so I had another interview earlier today, and she has been so active. Like, look at this. Usually
Yeah.
she just kind of hangs out like at my feet or lays next to me.
I mean, she's getting a part of it. She wants to be a part of the, you know,
Yeah. Well,
part of a part of the cast.
it's been a crazy fucking weekend. We
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
one of the one of the LTL bands stayed here this weekend,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah, that's crazy. What days did they actually get to have that on? Was it just Sunday
no,
or
it's Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
okay, so just the Friday got
Yeah,
canceled.
just the Slayer day they canceled, which is
Oh
the
yeah.
only reason I wanted
So
to go.
Slayer stayed at your house. That's who stayed at your
I,
house, right?
I fucking wish.
Yeah. They saw the Cannibal Corpse poster and they're like, that should be a Slayer poster.
Yeah, I've actually got one. I just need to get I if I had a
Oh,
fucking Slayer set list, I would do that. But that Cannibal
already
Corpse
frame it.
poster is
Well, I
dope.
mean, we can plug them, tag them, be like,
Yeah.
Slayer, we need a set list.
Slayer, will you send me a
Signed.
set list? Oh yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
That'd be cool. Signed too,
Yeah.
like, just plug them, tell them, be like, yo, dog,
Yo,
I'll put it to
yo.
good use. I'll promote your band that doesn't need any more promotion than you already have.
Right. Because you guys probably aren't going to play another show for another 5 fucking years.
I mean, but they're good when they do it. So,
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's jump into it. So obviously, you know, we just
yeah,
had Hurricane Helene.
yeah, man. She came through and she ravaged Eastern Tennessee, North Carolina, lots of other places in the South. But personally, I'm from Eastern Tennessee originally, and I have a lot of friends in Asheville and all the way up to Johnson City and back in those areas. And yeah, after watching all the reels and everything this weekend, it just really it hit that if people are going to do stuff, now's the time to do stuff. And I talked to Murph and the boys, and we decided we already had this show booked, and what better way to help out than something that we could just throw it right in, throw the money to it, and
Yeah.
get it rolling. So we decided to turn that date into a benefit for the disaster in North Carolina,
Yeah. So
and it's
I I'll tell you, I didn't know you were from Eastern Tennessee. Um,
yeah, yeah, well, Fallen actually, but yeah, I'm from Eastern Tennessee,
okay.
and yeah, man, it's just like it's one of those things. You see all this stuff, and you just like you want to help any way you can, and like obviously they don't need me down there helping. Like I
Not
mean, like
that's not
not this
true.
second. Well,
They
not this second. Like you can't get there,
you,
and I
you have
would go help, but
I,
like
I'll send you something. I just got offered well, I just saw something that pays 5 grand a week with a $2,000 a week per DM, and they give you up to $500 for travel expenses to get down there.
yeah, wow, yeah. I mean, shit, let's go help.
Yeah.
That's actually awesome. We should tag that, and then if anybody needs work or needs to go or wants to go or anything, that's awesome. That's a good way to get involved. But that's what
Yeah.
this is about: is just getting involved and trying to, we're sitting here at Als Bar which is where the benefits at. That's actually where I'm sitting right now. We actually did an interview here once before, and we had to redo it.
Yes.
The glorious first meeting of us,
Yeah, you were at the
and
pool table.
yeah, 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 yeah. The hipsters walked in. I was like, "Get out of here! Arcade Fire's not playing. Leave." But yeah, I was sitting at Als Bar on Sunday talking to my wife, and I was just like, man, I was like, I got like, just my heart's been so heavy for my friends. Which today actually was kind of a cool day because after today, I've heard from everyone I know in the area.
Awesome.
So I'm thankful that they're all safe and that their families are safe. I feel so heavy hearted for them and their loss and everything they've lost. and anything that we can do to help, that's where I'm at right now mentally. Is I just want to help. I mean, it's what 2 years ago we had this happen in Whitesburg, and I had a bunch of homies like just lose everything,
Yeah.
and yet again now the mountains are ravaged again, and by a hurricane nonetheless. A hurricane takes out the mountains. I mean, it's insane. This weather's insane, and it's just getting worse. Between tornadoes and hurricanes, and it's all these disasters we're having. I feel like now's the time if you're going to be involved, like get involved, be active, and put
Well,
your mouth where your money is.
that's it. Yeah, you put your mouth where
Yeah,
your money is. But that I
yeah,
think,
dude.
it's like it's fucking terrible that, all of this destruction happens. But if you can take anything positive from it, is
Yes,
seeing so many people come together to
yeah.
help that.
Want to help?
Yeah.
Yeah, want
Uh,
to
I,
help, man.
I've got
And that
a guy that's got a fucking, I don't, hello, Sophia. She's like, hey, um, he just got a buddy of his to fucking fly a helicopter in there and take supplies and food and
oh,
shit.
that's awesome.
So
I wish I had a buddy that had a helicopter. I'd be there. I just,
you, you and me
cleaning
both.
up streets, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I could move some heavy machinery if there's something down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insane. And like I said, I felt like this is the best way to start, and this is the first step. And just after this, we'll keep doing more stuff and trying to help and provide as much as we can. Maybe try to find some other local people that want to do stuff. And I don't know, man. This is just where my head's at right now, is wanting to help people. So
Well, so I'll tell you, I did a benefit with a band, I guess it was 2022. And I say we did a benefit, like they were playing a show, and what we did is we got some posters together and they signed the posters and fucking sold them to help raise money, and we ended up raising, we only did 50 posters, dude. So 50
yeah,
signed posters, and I think we raised $2,000 or $3,000.
damn, that's good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just hoping, like, us starting this, and like we were real lucky that we already had the date booked, and that we were able to just like pull the gun, let's do this, and just go. And I just hope this kind of sparks more in the music community of people wanting to help. And I've already seen more benefits pop up, and more
Yeah.
people wanting to come together, and more people being about it. And even like, bands that we normally don't play with reaching out and being like, yo, we would like to do something. And it's like, dude, like, do it. Like, just like, I
Yeah.
mean, like you said, I book legalized Lex, and like, I did that on a hair and a whim, and it worked out. And if you have a dream and a little bit of gumption, man, you can just you pull it off and do it. Your first one will be, I mean, I've been booking shows off and on since I was like 16 years old. And my biggest undertaking was definitely legalized. And I think all the mistakes I made along the way kind of helped me get to that point. But man, just throw yourself out there and do it. Like,
Well,
especially in times like this, just do it. You'll be amazed how much your friends want to support you, and how
100%.
much the community will want to come around you. And that positivity and building community is what it's really all about at the
Yeah.
end of the day. I mean, we've played Asheville before, and they were always very welcoming. That's actually where I met Ramsey from Weed Eater the first time. Was us playing, and then the guys in Sunbear, they played Legalized last
Yeah.
year. I've heard from all those guys,
Good.
and I just their positivity and taking away from it, like the tremendous loss they had, but they're like, man, we're here, and I know some of them are out on doing runs to get fuel and water and bringing it to people that are less fortunate. And these are guys that's lost stuff themselves, and they're like, no, there's other people worse than us. We need to help. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just like just that alone, cold chills, man. All week talking about wanting to do this benefit, I've just got cold chills. And I've always said, if I got cold chills, I'm on the right path. That's what I need to be following. That's what I need to be
100%.
doing. And this is like, yeah, this is where it's at, man. This is just all. And normally when I'm talking, like I just like, this is one of those things, like, I'm normally telling jokes and jumping around and like doing all my stuff, and this is just something that like I feel so heavy hearted about, that I just I don't it's hard. It's just
100%. Yeah.
yeah, it's just hard. It's hard to talk about, but like you just got to start the conversation.
Well, so I
And
get it. I'm
that's
gonna tell you. Here is my experience with tragic situations.
yeah,
Um, my little brother killed himself, and
yeah,
that was what, 5.5 years ago ish. And to have that conversation, to start that conversation was the hardest thing that I fucking
yeah,
did. But getting involved, right? It was like I
yeah,
don't really want to talk about it too much, but I 100% will get involved and do something
yeah,
like I will be at that fucking show, right? Like
yeah.
I will be at that show. I will support any way that I fucking can. So let's obviously it's a great cause, not a
Yes,
good
for sure,
cause. It's a fucking
100%.
great cause.
Yeah.
So the bands we have on the bill,
Oh man.
holy
Do you want to
fuck.
go? Do you want to go, or you want me to go? Because you can.
Let's, dude,
Okay, okay. Let's just start with. We'll start with PondDigger. Okay. Have you heard anything from
I
PondDigger
have
yet?
not.
All right. So those dudes, they're from Richmond, and when this show was booked, they were one of the first bands I reached out to, and I was like, hey man, like I want to get you guys in Lexington. I would love to. I think this bill would work real well for you all. And man, they're just like they're super cool guys, and they got that like whole like monolord, like really just like groovy, doomy, fucking just like waves of cool noise coming at you, and the vocals are really cool, and they're just like super nice guys. I was actually talking to their bass player right after this got announced. That like I didn't talk to them about this being a benefit, and when I announced it, he messaged me. I was like, man, I was just sitting here thinking, like, how can I get involved? How am I going to get involved and do something for my friends? And then you posted this, and instantly I was like, I am involved. I
Yeah.
am involved. Like, yes, I'm already involved. Like, yes, like, and it's like that. Just that alone, like people reaching out and be like, this is awesome. Like my friends from Louisville being like, we're gonna drive down. Like people from Cincinnati, we're coming. Like we're gonna do this. Like all the friends and homies in Lexington, like and it's just like at the end of the day, like, cool, we can have a good time. And you know, like the positive spin is like we're gonna have a good time, but the positive spin is like we're doing so much more than just having a good time, and it's so
Right.
much more than just a show. And that's what we were talking about. Follow
Yeah.
that up. I mean, you got. I know your personal favorite on the bill is going to be Bless Black. I know you like everybody and you love
I,
everybody, but I know
I
how much
love
you love
everyone.
Bless Black.
And
I
you're
know how much you love Bless Black. Like
100%.
I know for sure. Like I think every time we talk, there's not been a time we've talked that you're like, man, that Bless Black song, or like just and
Little
I mean,
dude, I
give
promise
them
you
their flowers. They're so good,
every
so good.
conversation that I have is I'm like I literally was talking to someone Cobranoid today.
Yeah,
I was talking to them. Well, I messaged them because they're playing that High on Fire show out in Denver, I think. And I was like, hey, make sure you go talk to their fucking tour manager. He's got this band that is out of this fucking
yeah,
world,
yeah, yeah.
you
The
know?
guitar is he tour manager too, or is he just guitar tech?
He's a
Or is he
TM.
all of it? Is he all of it? I mean,
Yeah.
he's Murph. He should be all of it.
He does all
He's
of it. Yeah.
he's Murph. He's in charge, man. Like I love talking to Murph. He's so knowledgeable about
Yeah.
just
Everything.
the like that side of the music world. Like I've always been DIY. I've always tried to do things myself. Like I'm a little unorthodox. I can conform. We play a show like the Hippie Death Cult show. We like I know how to act, but like, man, I just like I'm Murph's just like his business side, just like it intimidates the shit out of me, man. Like I'm business, but that dude's business.
Yeah.
That dude is straight up business, and it's awesome. But he's so full of knowledge, and he's so willing to share it, and that's what's oh man. But
Well, that's key,
I,
right? Like that's key here
yeah,
because like obviously Blessed Black is still, yeah, I guess neither of you guys are technically DIY anymore because now you guys are all on Third House,
we're
which,
big label boys now. Isn't that
right?
crazy? And like, the first interview we did, like me and you had this conversation about like I never thought that we were gonna release a record
Yeah.
the last time we talked, and you're like, man, I think I know a guy. And then like I think so that was the interview that didn't happen, but it happened. And
Yeah.
then by the time we talked again, I was like, yo, dude, guess what we're doing? We're gonna release a record. You're like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, what's up? Let's do this.
I know, and I'm going to
And
tell you, like, my favorite thing is you guys and Blessed Black both fucking putting out records with Reagan and Third House,
Yeah.
and I've got test pressings from both fucking albums, and
Bro, dude.
obviously, as soon as pre-orders went live, I of course ordered also because
Yeah, yeah.
gotta have something to fucking listen to. And your records turned out fucking
Oh my,
beautiful, dude.
they sound so much better than the I was always like, man, it's not that big. Like, I'm not an audiophile. Like, I love records, but like, yeah, I'll listen to like Spotify and stuff, and I know like with Spotify, whatever. Man, they're all taking their money at school.
Yeah.
I'm not making any money anyway, so like, I don't know what to say. But like, I tried Apple Music. I hate their algorithms. I'm not gonna lie, so I just went right back to Spotify. But man, when it's your own thing and you actually like pay attention to like the stuff you recorded that you thought was there but you never heard,
Yeah.
like Andrew's tom parts are so clear on that record, and all my little notes and Zach's little like wispies he does, like, like, and just like Mark's voice and like the harmonies he threw in there. Like, there's parts that like it's eerie and it echoes and it's creepy, and it's just like it doesn't sound like that on Spotify.
Right.
And that's what's cool. Like, that's what's cool. And we had it out for 2 years and I never even heard that. Like, that's what's cool. Like, so it like rebirthed all those songs for us. Like, it was really, really
Yeah.
awesome.
Like it sounds fucking fantastic. I really like the black and red smash. Like,
Yeah, that Smash turned out, and that was Reagan's idea. Reagan was like, "Man, we
yeah.
got to do Black and Red Smash," and I was like, "Oh!" And then Josh Flowers from Swamp Hawk, he laid out the design for it all. And when he laid it out, and we saw the whole package, we're like, "Man, this is like gorgeous. This is so gorgeous." The only regret is there's not like an insert with Mark's lyrics and stuff. And if I could go back, but going to the next album, like, this is something I
Or
want to do.
or when
Uh,
it gets repressed, right? So you
yeah, I mean, yeah,
repress it.
we've not got too many left, so I mean, we're really
Good.
close to selling those out, and I think Reagan's not far behind. And yeah, it'll keep going. I mean, keep it going.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only played in a handful of states so far, so who knows
Well, and
what
literally,
2025 holds.
like how many people are talking about you guys,
Yeah,
like I know, obviously, I talk to people all out in fucking California that are like, man, I really want to see Crop. Like, yes, you
yeah,
do.
man, and that's so cool. I think my favorite thing of it all is I've never had so many homie bands like want to wear our shirts, and that's real cool to see, like Howling Giant like with them on, and see Horse Burner with them on, and see Temple the Fuzzwitch going out and playing shows and they've got them on, and it's just like Cadabra posted a photo and their drummer had one on, and I'm just like, dude, this is so awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
And how good were they,
because I
dude?
don't get to wear one. I won't wear my own band shirt. Like,
You
I mean,
should.
sometimes like I'll have one on, but it's like like you're only allowed to wear the shirt of the band you're about to see, or you're not supposed to,
Yeah.
unless it's like ICP or Tool. Those are the only two bands that like you're allowed to wear the shirt of the band. Maybe Slipknot also, because it's Slipknot. Like, maybe any parody band. I don't know.
I
Or
don't
not
give a
parody band,
fuck.
but like gimmicky band.
I'll
I
wear a shirt. Like, I was like
get it,
that for a
man.
long time. Like,
Yeah,
I'm going to see him. I
but
won't wear the shirt, but fuck that.
yeah, yeah,
I'm a fan of the
yeah.
band. I want them to know I'm there to fucking see them.
So my band, I'll always wear the shirt of is Weed Eater, because I have like probably 12 Weed Eater shirts at this point. Like, I guarantee you, watch this. We're talking about this. I have a Weed Eater shirt on. Like, I own, every time I see them, I'm like, I don't have that shirt. Like, I have the like 2021 Psycho Las Vegas, like Psycho Las Vegas edition Weed Eater shirt. Hack the sleeves off of it, just like wear it. Like, I love that. Like, but I have so many Weed Eater shirts. So like, I think they're one of the bands that like I went to the show and accidentally had their shirt on. It was like, oh, well, I'm here, so you
Yep.
know.
No fucking
But
changing it now.
but yeah, maybe I should start rocking the crop shirt. They're pretty cool looking, you
They are
know.
pretty
Like,
fuck.
they're
I literally, like, we've had so much laundry, and my wife just did the fucking well, we just finished the fucking laundry in the laundry room, and
yeah,
I was like, my fucking crop shirt. It's like literally
yeah.
as soon as it was clean, I was like, I'm putting that bad bitch on.
Uh
And you're gonna love
yeah.
this. As much as I love Blessed Black, I don't have a Blessed Black shirt.
I've got one and my wife has one, and we both like are like, are you wearing it or I'm wearing it? Are you wearing it? I got the baseball tee,
Oh, nice.
and like I love a baseball tee. I like a long sleeve. All my t-shirts become sleeveless, but like I can hold on to a a long sleeve or a baseball tee, unless it's my astronaut. I got the astronaut long sleeve and instantly pulled out a pocket knife and cut the sleeves off and wore it that day. And they're like, "Did you just cut the sleeves off of a long sleeve?" And I was like, "Yeah, they needed to be done." And I was like, "I'm gonna wear this more than it being a long if it's sleeveless."
Yeah,
Like,
because they're like arm prisons.
yeah. Another band that has really cool merch, that Faerie Ring band.
Mm,
And they're also playing the benefit. Isn't that neat? Dude, and
yes.
those gentlemen slay. Like their live performance is insane. Like they're just they're on a different world. Like they're like there's a lot of doom and there's a lot of like they just ride this line of like indie rock and doom so well. And like they're one of those bands that man, they could open for an Arcade Fire. They could also open for High on Fire. Like,
Yeah.
and it would make sense either way, man. And there's just they cross boundaries like that.
I
I
would
mean, and
I
they're
would love to see, love to obviously those guys are also fucking workhorses just out there
yeah,
constantly
out there
going.
playing, playing, playing.
I would love to see them get on some larger tours and
Yeah, yeah. I think they definitely deserve it. They've been together for a while and they put the work in. They're what on album 2 or was that the
I think
second
they're
album they
I think
released or
they're
is that the third? I think it was the second.
what
I'm not
Weary
sure.
I feel like Weary Traveler was number 2, but it was their
Yeah,
first with the
King
guy.
Volume.
Yeah.
Are you sure their first one was at King Volume as well?
I don't know. I'm gonna fucking look now. I'll tell
Yeah,
you
yeah. Look
that.
that up. I don't know, man. I just like I don't know. I love that guy too, man. His TikTok game is on point.
King
Like
Volume?
yeah, Todd from King Volume. I think it's Todd. I'm like 90% sure it's Todd. His TikTok game is just like killer. I mean, he has some of the funniest videos. And like, dude, did you see the one where he's got like the big strip, like the big like battle jacket on, and the sleeves are like 8 feet long, and he's like slam dancing it, like "Don't come at me in the pit," like stuff like, dude, it's so hilarious,
Okay, Weary
man.
Traveler was number 2
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah,
because the first one
they
was
they
The
don't.
Clearing in 2019.
Yeah,
And uh I feel like The
Weird
Clearing,
Travels. Yeah, it was self-released, maybe.
yeah, and
Sounds
Weary
right. I
Traveler
don't
was
know.
King Volume. Yeah.
They'll correct us. Like Cal will be like, "Actually, you guys are wrong," or "Actually, that's right." He'll let us know
Yeah.
in the comments somewhere.
I
We'll
fucking
just
love
post
those
it there.
dudes too. They're such
Yeah,
nice
man,
dudes.
dude, hey, you want to talk about a band that like partakes in the herb?
We
Them
call those
boys,
burritos.
yeah, them boys are. I think the only band like it's like I would like to see an herb off between them and Astronaut.
Oh,
Like, I mean, cause dude, those boys are from Denver, and that's a different world out there. Like, I thought, I just hands down, like, and
dude, when I talked to Rob, I don't think there was a minute that went by that he didn't have a joint in his hand.
bro, I was around him for 4 days, and the same. I think he sleeps with one hanging out of his mouth. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just like that dude, like, and like he'd keep handing him like, bro, I'm good. He's like, no, you're not. Fuck. And I'm like, peer pressure. All right, I guess I'm gonna keep going. It's like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm gonna fall asleep and eat some Cheetos. Like, cool, man.
Oh,
I forgot all my bass lines. It's like, it's all open anyway. Don't worry about it.
what a and what a great show that was with fucking you guys and Temple of the Fuzzwitch and
Yeah,
fucking
that was so
Astronaut.
cool. That was so cool. They invited us out for that. Like that was that. Like I think Astronaut initially extended the like, hey, do you guys want to do some dates with us? And we're like, oh yes.
Yeah.
And then when Temple got added, we had played with them at that Restless show, and that's where we met them. And like we've been homies. Like that was just like we met them and it was instant. Like yeah, dude. Like
Yeah.
you are dudes. Like yeah, we're bringing in. Like yes. And they did the same thing. They're like, no, but we're gonna bring you in. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah. Well,
but yeah,
I went up to Michigan for that High on Fire show in May. That was like my fucking that was my birthday present. Like I'm going to see High on Fire in Detroit. And I ran into Joe there. And I'm like, "Oh fuck, I thought you guys were playing a show tonight." He's like, "Yeah, I dipped out early so I could come to the like all right.
that's so Joe. Oh man, that he's a wild boy. I love Joe.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we were talking about it actually at that show you all played at Green Lantern, and Joe's like, "Oh yeah, dude, last time I saw you was at the High on Fire show in Detroit." And
yeah,
Taylor goes, "What were you doing in Detroit?" Like, I went to the fucking High on Fire show.
Yeah.
He goes, "You go up there a lot?" I'm like, "That's where I'm from, dude. Like, that's where I grew
Yeah.
up. Like, I go up there all the time." He's like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah. That show was crazy. The Detroit show. We played this like it's called Cult Doom, and it's like a sex dungeon.
All right.
Like I don't know. They normally have like a pole and like maybe it's burlesque or maybe it's strippers. I don't know. Like they have beds and stuff in there. It's like I mean it's an interesting.
It's
It's
a
really
sex
cool.
club. All right.
Yeah. It's like I'd never been to anything like that. Like I've been married for most of my adult life, so like yeah. But and it was like it was super neat. Like I mean, the owner bartender just like kept handing us drinks. It's just like, here's drinks, here's drinks. You're gonna stay and hang out after the show. And I'm like, no, we're gonna leave. Look at this asshole.
Oh my God. What up?
You got two crop boys right
I
now.
do. He's wearing a Knocked
Here,
Loose shirt.
he is wearing a knock. He loves knocked loose. We actually all love knocked loose. I mean, that's like such Kentucky proud. Like,
Right. Right. How the fuck
such
can you not?
Kentucky pride.
I actually ran into Kevin Friday night.
Yeah.
I ran into him at the Kubla Khan show.
Oh yeah. I think Isaac played at Magbar the night before or something, didn't he? He was there. I feel like I saw him playing. I don't know. Maybe it was the night before that. I don't know. This weekend was nuts, like because like so many pop up shows
Yeah.
like that. Did you were you there after KublaCon when whatever band did the U-Haul show?
You mean Hemorrhage?
Oh, is that who it was? That's so sick, dude. That was such a like. I was just like, dude, that's so dumb and awesome, and you pulled it off. That's so cool.
Like
Like, yeah,
that
dude.
is their thing. They
Yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
they used to have a bus that they would show up and fucking play. They just show up to a show and
So what they
start
do,
playing.
like put like hook up a generator outside, like
I,
or
no, they didn't have a generator, but I don't know how actually how they powered everything, but whatever they did, they fucking powered it, dude. And they
how long
like
did they play? Like 20
30
minutes?
30 or 45 minutes. It was
30?
like 30 minutes, yeah.
Wonder if they just have like a bunch of power blocks, like those like and like in case of emergency, like in a power like a TV and like charge a bunch of stuff, like in a power an amp, this a power an amp, this a power amp, this a power P, and let's fucking go, guys. Like,
Yeah.
dude, but that was sick. I love seeing bands like do that, like all the random Taco Bell and like fast food pop-ups and stuff. It's like I want to do some cool stuff like
Well,
that.
the funniest thing is
Maybe I should just
they played
yeah.
louder than life the next day.
Oh, so great. It's like we're bored. We're already here. Let's go play outside the KublaCon show.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, now I think last night they played outside of the Lorna Shore show in Kansas City.
Oh, they just go around. They're just always on tour, whether they're on tour or not. I love that.
Yeah.
We're on tour in a neighborhood near you.
And I'll tell you, dude, they're the fucking nicest guys too. Like,
But they got some sort of like battery powered generator. There's got to be. I want to know what they powered their stuff with. Like, I want to know this. I need this
I
answer.
need to know.
What is it? Hemorrhage? Hemorrhage, if you're out there.
Yeah.
Legalize Braun on Instagram. Find me. Let me know what you powered your stuff with. I'm just curious.
Yeah, they fucking super nice dudes. They crushed it. That that show I actually got a text that was like, "Hey, parking lot." I'm like side stage for Kubla Khan and I get a
Yeah.
text, "Hey, parking lot." And I'm like, "All right." So I fucking walk out there and they're jamming and literally out come like Brad and Andy come out and Brad's like, I watched usually everyone kind of miggles around and drinks and whatnot. And like all of a sudden everyone just bolted out the fucking door. And I was like, what the hell's going on? And
Yeah.
everyone's fucking out at the show.
So who else played that KublaCon show?
uh Surfaced.
Surfaced? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Louisville, right? They're from Louisville.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
if I'm not mistaken, I think the front dude JP is Kevin Kane's brother.
Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah.
Um who was the fucking was the middle band X Weapon X or something? Now I gotta look. Oh no, it was Sanguis Sugarbog.
See, I asked because I wanted to know how to say their band name.
Uh,
That's the only reason I asked. I knew who was playing. I just wanted you to say that band name. I still can't say it. I just call them Bog. I don't know. I'm just like I'll see a shirt. I'm like, sick Bog shirt. I'm not like I'm gonna
yeah,
botch that. And I still like you just said it, and I still can't say it, man. There's
I
no
f-
world where anybody with my accent can say that
it's
name
there is.
proper.
Look, Sangue,
Sangua,
Sugar,
Samsung, a boogie bog. Yeah, I got you.
Sangue Sugar Bug. Yeah.
Sangua, like sandwich.
Like
Sangua,
like
sugar bog.
Sangue Station,
Sangua,
right?
sugar.
Sugar Bog.
Like that sugar like that
Yeah.
System of Down song and the bog. Okay,
Yeah.
Sangwa Sugar Bog.
Sangue
Okay,
Sugar Bog. Yeah, it's not that hard.
man, we're learning things on the metal show
We
today. Like, we are, and now the band, and now here's the English lesson. Oh, I guess metal adjacent English lesson. So I
hmm.
mean, it fits. It fits the. That
So
should be a segment you do on all your shows. Is like, how do you announce band names? Like just
Friday,
pull black metal logos and we'll be like, so what does this say?
what band is this? Uh that would be funny as shit. Uh
Oh
Friday,
man,
Slayer canceled. Can't
answered. Oh, I hope not.
now Slayer got canceled fucking Friday.
Yeah,
And so
they
that's
should have
why,
done a Magbar pop up.
dude,
They should have just showed up at Magbar and popped up. That Magbar show was insane looking.
there was there was 3 or 4 people that reached out to Slayer about coming to Portal and playing.
Come on,
I
show
know.
up. We'll
I was
keep it
like,
open.
I fucking I reached out to one of the techs and I was like, hey dude, like tell them if they want to play, we can
Yeah.
put them on fucking here. No
What is
problem.
it?
Like
Motel 6. We'll keep the lights on
we'll
for
keep the
you.
lights on for you. Yeah.
Portal. We'll keep the stage open for you. Come on down.
Come on down. Like we were
Oh
trying, the guy
man.
who booked that Kubla Khan show was trying to get him too. We were
Yeah,
all
yeah,
like, fucking, let's make it happen. So
yeah.
we ended up running into someone at the show that was like, hey, they're trying to get Slayer to play LTL on Saturday. Like,
That would have been insane.
yeah,
I don't like I hope Portal has some like earthquake insurance. Because like that would have been insane.
yeah.
That might have been a bad joke to make, right? Well, sorry, it was a joke, guys. I don't know.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been way worse.
But yeah, I'm gonna tell you. So my nephew, um, who is 2, he's getting ready to turn 3. So
Yeah.
for the last, this is not a joke. This is serious. Just to
Okay,
preface
okay,
us.
okay. So
Uh,
definitely laugh at the end of this. Sick.
yeah.
Okay.
So for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, he's calling his 3rd birthday his tornado birthday. So my sister-in-law just posted a video of him in a fucking tornado costume.
Ooh.
Like it looks so dope, dude. And he's
Like
like, go ahead.
like I want to see this cost. I mean, not now, but like I want to see this costume.
I'll send
Like
you.
that sounds cool. Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
text
that
you a
sounds
photo.
cool.
Like he looks.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll send you a video, dude, because it fucking
yeah, yeah. Is
seeing
he
him.
spinning around in circles?
Yeah, he's so little, dude. But he's like,
Yeah,
I can't wait
yeah,
for my
yeah.
tornado birthday, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. That's like so Tasmanian devil. Like
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah, it's fucking great. Okay, so we got 4 bands on the bill.
Yeah, we've talked about 3.
Yeah, what about the fucking headliners, which is I just
Slayer. Oh no,
yeah,
Crop. Never mind.
Prop,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which is almost Slayer.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
close.
we're hoping we're waiting for that invitation from them to go on their next tour in like
Hell
10
yeah.
years. The back together for again at last tour
Yeah.
that they're going to announce 10 years from now. So hopefully by then, like we're on their radar.
So
Uh,
let's dig into you guys for a minute
I feel
because
like
I
we've talked about us.
just a little bit, but like
Okay, I mean
let's
I'm here, so why not?
yeah. Are you guys recording some new music, I hear?
We are halfway through the new album, and we kind of had an idea, and we missed the deadline for that. But it's like we're taking our time. but like we've got like one more studio day coming up. We're gonna knock out a few more songs, and we should be done after
Hell yeah.
that. So like yeah, we originally were shooting for like a springish next year, but if it pushes a little bit, that's okay. We're just trying to make the absolute best thing we can do. And yes, we are working on new music. We actually played a new song in Detroit that no one's ever heard. And we're like, well, it's first time in Detroit. Let's play. Let's play the newest song. We rolled it out. We played it. It went over well, and then we didn't play it on the rest of the run because we're like, we want to save it. Like we don't want it to. We don't want. We don't want people to. Sorry, that's my mom. She, yeah. She just got out of surgery. She's letting me know she's.
Oh, good.
It was just like her ankle. It's not like like crazy. But yeah.
I was like, why the fuck are you talking to me? She just got out of surgery. Like, I'd be like, fuck you, dude. My mom's calling.
It's she texts me. She never calls me. We just text all.
Okay.
But yeah, she's just like, I'm fine. I'm out of surgery. She's probably loopy. They put you on medicine when they like do that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably just like kind of drunk text. Or well, more like this. I think she texts like this. But,
So, how many songs are going to be on the new album?
I think we're shooting for 6 again.
Okay.
It was going to be 4, and then the writing process has just kind of kicked in, and now we're like, man, this let's just why stop? If the juices are flowing, we get everything going. So
Yeah.
but we have that the first 3 are done, like done,
Hell
like
yeah.
ready to roll tomorrow. And like I said, once we go back in with Jason, we're working with Jason Groves at Sneak Attack. He did the Hermano reissues,
Mm-hmm.
which was released on Ripple. He's done the new Luna Soul stuff, which is, and he played bass in Superfuzz, which is an excellent band. If you guys haven't heard of any of those 3 bands, you should check them out. But yeah, Jason Groves is a bad man, and he's so easy to work with, and he just like, if you have a vision, he's really cool. But if he's got an idea, like he's really cool about like, this would be try like and like
Yeah.
it's like just that nudge you need sometimes, and we all love working with.
It's hard to find someone who can do that just right, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he did the first EP. He's the guy that did all that. So we were very excited how that turned
Hell
out.
yeah.
We feel like the recording on that turned out real good, and the vibes kind of just eerie. Like we were talking about, it's spooky. Got this like just eerie like vibe the whole time, really dark. And I like the way he helped us kind of cultivate that. It's like
Hell
we
yeah.
never heard our sound before that EP. We didn't know what it would sound like. That's the first. We were practicing in a 10x10 room at my house for the first bit until we started playing live. So when we went to the studio, it was a surprise to us what it sounded like.
Oh,
But
right. This is cool as fuck.
yeah, man. It's kind of cool to release something when you're writing music for yourself and you finally get to hear it and you're like, man, that was sick, or that does sound sick together. And like I feel like that was our real coming together moment with us, was like being able to hear that back.
Hell yeah. So, do you guys have a working title for this new thing?
No, we do not have a working title. We bounced a couple around, but I'm not going to say anything until we decide. Overall, I kind of like to give Mark that because he's the lyricist, he's the guy
lyrical
with
content.
the themes. Yeah. So me and him normally talk, and then we'll come up with something. But yeah, man, he always has good ideas. He's a good wordsmith.
Does he have a common theme going in like in this one?
It feels very so the first album's very abusive, I feel like, just like, self-hatred and self-loathing and suffocation, and a lot of those common themes over and over again to make the same mistake and repeat the same patterns. This one's got a really like, there's a lot of soft, pretty parts. We kind of we slow down a lot. We have some builds. We have some stuff that doesn't really feel like us on the overall vibe of like we've evolved as musicians together.
Absolutely.
And I think this one definitely kind of, it feels like a rehab kind of vibe. Really, like it feels like you're feeling better, you're getting better. I don't know if it's a relapse yet, but as of right now, it's got a really like rehabby, like like kind of soul feels clean thing, and but it's still dirty, it's still dark, it's still evil. We've been playing Goddamn First for a couple shows. You've seen that song,
Yep.
and it's still, I mean, it still sounds like us. It's still us, but there's those little whispery, pretty parts in it, and Mark gets to kind of do his clean thing in the beginning, and that's different for us because he's always like caterwauling, and like he's getting to explore his voice a lot, and that's kind of where we're just like give him the space to like do some of that stuff and let him really explore how he wants to perceive himself as far as an artist and the roses.
Yeah, it's really from an outside perspective, like watching you guys, like the first time I saw you was with Extinction AD at Magbar.
That was like our third show ever. That's crazy you were there. That was literally the third show we ever played. So that was like, we didn't have full stacks. Like we played our baby amps because we're like, oh, we could just use like 410s. Never. That was the only show we've ever played like not big amps. And we're like, no, we gotta have big amps, man. You gotta have the sound.
Gotta have big amps. It's gotta
Yeah,
fucking rumble for sure.
It's the rule. It's the rule.
You know, but to watch you guys from there till now to see your growth has been it's been fucking awesome. It's been inspiring, like I love it. Obviously, I love you guys. And to see you grow, and I'm excited to hear the new shit that you guys have got together.
Yeah, it's I've given a couple people like some sneak peeks. And everybody's just like, I can't send it to you. You got to be around me. We've got it locked down where we're not sending it to anybody. But next time we're around, just like we'll headphone you or hop in a car and I'll give you a snippet. But yeah,
Google Drive works fucking wonders, dude.
We're not sending it to anybody.
You don't have to. Just put it on Drive and give me access.
So they have me locked down. I can't give you the access. Like they know I'll give it away.
Right.
I'll just be sending it to everybody before it comes out. I'm like, listen to these 3 songs. They're so sick. Like they're not even like, so we've heard the mastered versions, but like I don't have those either. So this is just like this, like the stems sound great. Like an album's gonna be good when like before it's mastered, before it's mixed, the stems themselves are just like thick, and Jason really let me explore like my concept of how I wanted to base the sound, and I had like 2 different SVTs with 810s going, and I had like a pedal on this one cranked and a pedal on that one cranked, and then I had like one of my acoustic heads at a 215 clean, and like blurred it all together, and like to build the tone that I wanted in the bass, and it's so good. I mean, and I went back to I was using that T40 for a while, but I went back to the P bass because like it's just like that's what I do. That's where it lives, and yeah, man, it sounds. I'm stoked. I'm like chills again.
Chills again.
You get chills, man. It's good. But yeah, man, I can't wait. It's just like it's a whole new evolution of us that like, if we've done this on the first one, what can we do on the second one? So we're just balls to the walls, man.
It's
and because I mean we've already been asked to do some cool stuff next year that I can't talk about. But like,
why even bring it up? You can't bring it up if you're not going to talk about it. That is the rule.
Because I like leaving you in the suspense with things. But yeah, no, next year is going to be as cool as this year. This year was awesome, and it's not even over yet.
Right.
It's just it could end tomorrow. Not well, I mean, it could end tomorrow, but like okay, like the year could end tomorrow, and everything we've done up to this point, I'd be completely okay with. But like we have the benefits show, so the year could end after the 19th, and after that, I'm like, man, I'm ready to pack it in for the year, guys. Like that was a good one. Let's finish an album, record, get it all done, get it packaged, get it printed, get it ready to release.
So okay, benefit show October 18th.
October 18th, Als Bar in Lexington, Kentucky. Als Bar. $15. Wait. $15. 15 American dollars. 3 of these. That looks better. I like that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 15. 15 American dollars. 4 great bands: PondDigger, Bless and Bless, Faerie Ring, and And yeah, proceeds are going to go to the North Carolina disaster relief, and we're gonna do it
So
upright.
you have a specific like place where that is going.
Yes, we're going to donate it to the American Red Cross of North Carolina. Um, I am not familiar with a lot of like super local food banks or anything I can directly give it to, but I know they are have the best track record as far as the allocation of the money going to what it needs to go to, from the amount of research I did. So if I don't know, that's just so I know I'd like it to be more broad, but like I just feel like if we do this, we dump it in, and if other people want to jump on and donate to other areas, that's great. Like we can't hit everything, but we can pick a spot, and you guys pick a different
Yeah.
spot. We can all work together and make sure people get aid. And I think that was just our overall game plan was like, we got a lot of homies in Asheville, and it's affected, and the surrounding areas are affected, and we can dump it there. We know it's going to go there, and that was just the call that we all four made. And doing this, it's starting to get dark. Can you see me? Am
Yeah,
I
I
getting
can.
ominous?
But it is
Oh,
definitely getting dark. And it's getting dark
sick.
kind of
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. I'm outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the benefit show. I'm really stoked for it. I want to see people out. I want to see the community support. Dude, even if you can't like come, bro, just donate $15 to the same foundation. Like, just like if you're or if you can come, donate. If you got to leave early, don't feel bad if you got to show up. It's cool. It's cool. It's gonna run all night, man.
So
But I would.
have you thought about just silly thought, have you thought about putting up a GoFundMe to link to the page or something of that sort?
So what I
And
would. I think what we were gonna do is we're trying to get a QR code, and then people can just donate from there. And like, so it doesn't have to go to the. I mean, I guess maybe a GoFundMe for the event. I don't know. I've never done one of those. I could look into.
yeah, if you do a GoFundMe, essentially, you could do a QR code that links them right to the GoFundMe, and then
Gotcha.
all of those proceeds you just forward right onto like the Red Cross.
Gotcha. That's actually a good idea. I like that. I'm gonna look into that tomorrow morning. I'm sitting there drinking my coffee before I head off work. I like that. Um, Not a
Dude,
bad idea.
I'm all about raising some money.
Yeah,
I love digging in and doing shit. We
yeah,
did, when we had that real bad hurricane that like devastated Puerto Rico and Houston and all that,
yeah,
we uh we got connected with someone at UPS that bought a shipping container, and we filled that shipping container with like clothes, water, non-perishables, like full to the fucking max, and sent that
yeah.
fucking thing out. It was
Sick.
really cool to be a fucking part of that.
Yeah. Well, I think you're gonna lose me here shortly, so probably
Yeah.
need to do this. I'm sure you've got things to.
I'm just gonna go to bed because there we go. I did not sleep this weekend. I think from Wednesday night until last night, I got a total of about 12 hours.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You need some sleep. Go to sleep.
for sure. Braun,
Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate you,
Anytime,
dude.
man. I always
Hell,
always enjoy talking to you. I'll
hell
see
yeah.
you next 2 weeks,
Yeah, in
two
a
and a half
couple of
weeks.
weeks. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Hell
Look
yeah,
forward
brother.
to it.
Have a good night. Be safe.
Later, man.
Later.